Recently, a friend of mine asked me how I got into playing D&D in the first place, and then they asked a follow-up question, why am I still playing it 45 years later? Those were fantastic questions, so I thought maybe my answers and my experience and maybe those questions themselves might spark something with you as well. So here we go. I was first exposed to D&D when I was 12 years old. A good friend of mine at a camping trip asked me if I wanted to play this game with him. I don't know if he even said what the name of the game was. This was in 1980, and I sat down. He gave me a character sheet and a couple of dice and said, "You're playing a dwarf, you've got a morning star, and we need to go fight some orcs." That's kind of where it started. Needless to say, I was hooked, and thinking back, I'm wondering, what was it about D&D and that experience that made me become so enraptured with the game? I think it stems from the fact that a lot of kids have pretty vivid imaginations, and I know I did as a kid as well. I lived in kind of a fantasy world as it was anyway, so playing this game took that creativity and sense of imagination and made it real. It gave me an opportunity to do something with others, not just in my own head, that was quite fantastical, and it was empowering too. I felt very powerful being able to do something against a monster that was scary. I didn't know what orcs were and these kinds of things, and yet I could do something that had consequence, and it was quite empowering. 45 years later, I'm still playing the game. I'm a dungeon master quite frequently, and it's something that I still feel that same joy. I still love that fantastical ability to creatively do something that you can't do in real life. And it's a way to do very adventurous, fantastic things without consequence. I can do something very dangerous and risky without the risk of losing any limbs or blood of my own and so forth. And also, I really like the problem-solving nature of D&D. It's kind of like when you watch a murder mystery and you really get into the story of trying to figure out how was it done and who did it and why and so forth. It's kind of a big problem-solving thing. Well, D&D is very much that same way. In fact, I think problem-solving should be the fourth pillar of D&D. You've got social interaction, you've got exploration, and you've got combat. Well, I think problem-solving is kind of the fourth pillar of that, and it kind of permeates all the others. Well, that greatly appeals to me. So that kind of an aspect of D&D is fascinating. There's also the social aspect. You get to do these things with other people, and there's something about a group activity that makes it more fun than doing something solo, at least for me personally. And that has kind of always appealed to me as well. And a shared adventure, a shared success, or even a shared failure is always more memorable than something done in isolation or completely by yourself. So when you think of these two questions, how did you get into playing D&D or any other table role-playing game? And then why are you still playing it? What brings you joy in that experience that makes you want to keep doing it? I think that's a very fascinating pair of questions. So be sure and leave your comments below about what got you into the game and what keeps you in the game, and share that with others. And in the meantime, I hope you all have fun, keep your dice rolling, and stay cool. Bye.